we are going to go search and destroy for remaining air assets. Additionally, in the northern mountains, we have reason to believe there is a training facility and a maintenance facility for Soviet-era armor that has been captured over the years by militias. Think BTRs, BMPs, T-series tanks, things of that nature, and likely a Hilux or 7. A Reaper drone is being dispatched to monitor and assist as needed up there. And as a little note, all flights from Kandahar down in the south are permitted to land at Bagram or make the return trip. For some of you, that's going to be upwards of 300 miles. So just for the sake of time tonight, Bagram is available for those guys that are going north. Main goals for tonight, all air assets are priority targets at all objectives. Destroy your TOOs, whatever is remaining down on the ground after the air assets are dealt with. We're going to attack the remote headquarters and the armor stationed there. Prioritize targets based on their threat level to you and allied forces, and take care to remain within established borders. So only within Afghan airspace. That'll only apply to a couple of flights here. We'll get to that in a minute. Otherwise, pretty decent morning. Everyone knows I hate flying in bad weather, so it's nice. First assignment tonight is Task Force Monarch. That is going to be Mugger and Cowboy, the 15s and 16s. We're going to go strike Coast, the heliport just north of Coast Airfield, and Jalalabad, which is way up north to the east of Bagram and Kabul. Target types are varied. Expect anything from light logistics vehicles to some SAMs, SHORAD, AAA, things of that nature. Special instructions. These are the 2 flights concerned with borders. Make sure you remain in Afghan airspace. Pakistan has been issuing warnings to us for straying too far over their border without declaring intentions, and they are getting rather upset about it. So make sure we are staying within our borders. Stick to your waypoints and flight plan, and you should be fine. Cowboy, just a note for any of the 16s, your total route is approximately 300 miles one way. So I assume you guys will want to go to Bagram. Your tanker is just southwest of the IP point, still about 130-ish miles to the tanker from Kandahar, so plan accordingly. Joint Task Force Archer. This is going to be the Water Navy, the Land Navy, and the Air Force. Sting, Hide, and Cannon. As with everything else, rotor wings is your priority. Recon flights and satellite imagery confirm the presence of 8, I cannot say this enough, 8 Hinds. It is imperative that all of them are destroyed. They pose a significant threat to ground forces, convoys, vehicles, things of that nature. So make sure you destroy all 8 Hinds. Very important. Cannot stress that enough.
There are 8, by the way.
Yep. And Joint Task Force Senior, Victory and Gamble. Sorry for the cheap shot, guys. I couldn't resist. You guys are going way up in the mountains to the north, east of this airfield that I'm not going to begin to pronounce. This is the Insurgent Training and Maintenance Facility. Highlighted in red here are your priority structures that are targets. The 2 silver ones are storage and maintenance facilities, and the center one acts as a headquarters, barracks, admin area for terrorist activities or whatever they do there. Defense composition is minimal. No SAMs or big AAA, anything of that nature to speak of. Likely just tanks, BMPs, a mix of operational and in-op things. And you will have a Reaper drone overhead for target ID and lasing if required. The drone is on 278.5, lasing on code 1686. So, Victory and Gambler, you have someone on station to lase for you. Comms for tonight. A couple things I want to point out here. Most of this should be roughly the same as it always is. However, I want to make sure that every flight has, not necessarily every flight, but at least every airframe, for those of you that have multiple flights, have someone monitoring AMC 1270. Make sure whoever is on that channel is comfortable sending and receiving mission status updates. That is going to be our overarching channel for everyone to talk to everyone as necessary. Everything else is as the sheet. And a special note at the bottom, talk. Please talk. I don't care if you don't know radio brevity. I would rather you say something than nothing. There's going to be a lot going on, a lot of people in the same area doing different things, and you might need some help. So please talk. A few notes from command. Takeoff order from Kandahar. This is only for the fast-moving guys, A-10s and Harriers. You are north at Bagram, so you guys do whatever you need to do. Takeoff order is going to be Cowboy, and then all Sting flights, Gambler, Victory, and Mugger last. Make sure all objectives are effectively neutralized. So everything that has been assigned to your flight, make sure those are dealt with. Your loadout should prioritize endurance, especially the guys coming from Kandahar. You're going to have a long flight. Tankers are en route for everybody, but make sure you are okay if you do not get the chance to tank. Depending on how things time out, you may or may not be able to. Due to congestion at Kandahar, Hyde and Cannon should make sure they hold at IP. That's right by your tankers, guys. So feel free to take a sip while you're waiting on the Sting guys to get airborne. They don't necessarily need to be that far towards the objective. Just make sure that they're all up in the air and en route. I don't want you guys coming into contact with that single SA-6 that's at Ghazni without proper support. Not that I doubt any of you, but I think Sting is a little better equipped to handle that. And as a reminder, everyone is permitted to land back at Bagram if they so choose. Feel free to make the long flight back. Just know you may miss the debrief because we're not waiting on you. One other thing I want to point out for everyone, Sting has 2 tankers. I know that's been a point of confusion a little bit the last few ops, so I went ahead and added the second tanker on here. I'm 99.9 repeating % sure that I've double checked everything, and everything as on this sheet. Speeds and altitudes, frequencies, tack ends, names, everything should be squared away. So hopefully there are no issues anywhere there. And to wrap it up, successful night. Make sure you're communicating. Make sure, even if you've never talked on the radio before, everyone was new once. You got to learn sometime. So I would much rather you talk and say something wrong than say nothing at all. Again, destroy all 8 Hinds. There are 8 of them, in case you forgot. And strike any remaining enemy air assets that you come across, any target of opportunities, anything you deem a priority after the air targets are done. Any questions, guys?
Question for Sting.
Go ahead, J-Dub.
Is there any possibility for the 8 Hinds to scramble, or will they be remaining stationary?
As unknown. All of our imagery confirms they've been parked in the same spaces for several days now, but they are all airworthy and operable, so be prepared.
Do that.
Anything else, gentlemen? I glossed over this point for
Yes.
Sting guys. Sorry, there is a single SA-6 there. Yeah, go ahead, Lenarsis.
For Cowboy, we are 1.5 players. Is that enough for the target we have assigned, or should we pick someone from Sting to go with us?
It should be fine. You will also have, I think, 3 F-15s. So okay. we should pack a pretty big punch, but this is part of the communicate thing. If we need help, we'll call for help.
Roger.
F-14 or S. F-14's plural. You can hang out in the casino before the mission start. We can talk about our plan.
comment from Hyde.
Go, Gunny.
Since there's going to be 3 groups working Gosney, we'll key hold Point Charlie south of target area at Angels 20 for airspace deconfliction. I know the A-10s tend to hang out a little lower. We'll stay at Angels 20.
We'll just plan for sting flights to be at 22 plus.
A-10s won't be much above 15, so they should be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say cannon will be lower.
All right. Any final questions, guys? I'll let you break into your strike forces and talk about any last minute things, and we'll bring the server up. Paused as soon as I can. Going live about 8:25. Does that give everyone enough time?
Yeah, that works.
All righty, gentlemen. Break.
Have fun.
Gentlemen. Man,
Gentlemen.
look at all of us. We're growing.
Yeah, it's nice having some people who are excited to be here. All right, that being said, let's see who all we do have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Hey,
3
guys,
full
I'm around
teams. Oh, maybe even 4.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Time's up.
What's the map tonight? Afghanistan, right?
It's Afghanistan.
It's server 2, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's reset yet or not.
They're probably bringing it up right about now.
Anyone not on the sign-up sheet that's in here? I don't think so, but Mad Dog, I thought you weren't flying tonight. Are you good?
You guys off the ground yet?
No. We're just now debriefing or briefing.
I'm in then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mac, right now it looks like you're by yourself in Sting 4. Why don't you?
We should have a Sting 3 spot if Lenarsis. I think Lenarsis is going with the 16s.
No, it's full. Everything's full.
Okay.
Mac, just jump in the bird, any bird you want to in Sting 4, and then you can fly with us in Sting 1. Sound good?
Well, Narcissus isn't in here, though, FYI.
He's not on the sheet.
Ah,
He's
okay.
not on the sheet.
Roger, sorry.
Do you need a spot? I could fly a 16.
No. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We just
So
gotta.
Is our breakdown? Sorry, is our breakdown going to be exactly like how we put it down on the roster for
Yes.
teamwork? Okay.
Yeah. Did you copy, Mac? You'll just fly with us in Sting 1.
Copy that. Fifth wheel on Sting 1.
Copy. All right. It is a pretty short flight for us tonight. But the briefing does say loadout should prioritize endurance, so let's bring double ugly. And I think everybody would bring 1 harm and a few JDAMs. Anybody have any other thoughts?
You say double ugly. How about 2 wing tanks? Or we're on the boat, aren't we?
Could we divide the tasks? Like a couple jets fly harms, a couple jets fly JDAMs, or do you want to solve it?
I would say we just all bring a mix. I like doing that just in case somebody does go down. We're not out. So.
I think our Sidewinder should be fine for the helicopters if they get up.
Yeah.
We get jumped and lose all our harms. We're in trouble.
We got Harriers and A-10s relying on us too, so.
Yeah.
If the flight is short, do we need more than 1 tank?
The briefing says to prioritize endurance, so let's bring 2 just to be safe.
Might have surprises.
Yeah, it might have some surprise cap. know where
If
something
they need that, yeah, they're gonna call for help if they need it. He said.
Yep.
What's the target waypoint? Since I missed the briefing, I guess it'll say it in the
I believe it's going to be
3.
I believe it's going to be
What?
waypoint 3.
Okay.
And we will be flying to Bagram after.
Are we going to be packing 500-pound JDAMs or 1,000-pounders?
Let's bring the 500s. That should be more than enough, I think.
Yeah, it should be fine for a helo.
Yeah. Bagram's going to be 28 X-ray, in case you're.
Good call.
So you did say we're gonna go into how the sign-up sheet is.
Yes.
Roger that.
One thing I want to go over real quick about comms, for just for anybody new. Technically, and we're not hard and fast on this, but just be sure if your flight leader says flight before asking you to do something, make sure you respond with your flight number in order, because really the way we're supposed to do it is if that's called out, the flight, say we're going to come right 10 degrees, the flight lead shouldn't start turning until everybody calls that out. So the general rule of thumb is unless the flight lead says flight, he doesn't necessarily want a response. If he says flight, he wants a response. Just kind of work on that tonight, and flight leads kind of work on hitting a good division cruise while we're traveling.
Flight check turn left. 1, 2. He won't turn until he hears from all 4 of you.
It's just it's a safety thing. Make sure we don't have it midair. And I will admit, I've gotten due to doing some Blue Angels type stuff. I've gotten bad about it. Just gotten to a cadence.
Bone, you want to sign altitude blocks?
Say again?
You want to assign altitude blocks?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'd say let's do 24, 26, and 28.
Sweet.
Sting 1's at 24?
Yeah. 2 would be 26, 3, 28.
Too easy.
So who's in?
Man, dog, you're gonna have to wait. Somebody just jumping in front. They just taking off.
Because you're 4, we're 2 and 3. We have to be in front.
If you don't mind, I'm Sting. I need to jump in front of somebody.
Radio, 30.
Are you 4?
Yes, I'm 4.
Yeah, so 2 and 3. I'm 2. The one behind me is 3. We have to get in front of you since you're 4. We have to be behind Mad Dog in number.
Yeah, but I'm for some reason. Do you have your IFF on? Because I'm not. You don't have a number on you, so I can't tell.
Yep. See? Yep, everything's on. Can anybody see my number? Or a letter?
I can now.
Okay.
Kandahar traffic, stick 2, flight 4, F-18, take 1123 for straight up departure.
traffic, Sting 1, clear the exit.
Kandahar traffic, flight of 304s, taxiing to runway 23.
Kandahar traffic, flight of 4 F-18s holding short, runway 23. Kandahar. Kandahar traffic, flight of 4, taking runway 23 for departure to the northeast. Kandahar. Kandahar traffic, Sting to partner airspace, pushing SMC.
Alright boys, I'm going full burner and then I'm pulling back to 300 knots, so I'll be prepared to overshoot. Alright, flight, run them up.
Kandahar victory is taxiing, line up behind, coming right.
2's good. 3's good.
4's good.
1's rolling.
Yeah, so...
Give me a call when everybody's up.
2's rolling.
Kandahar traffic, Mugger 1, flight of 3, strike Eagles, falling in line.
Three's rolling.
Ford rolling.
5 degree 5.
3 wheels up.
Four wheels up.
Kandahar traffic, Sting 3, clear the active.
Nice call.
Alright boys, going straight out, 5 degree climb.
Victory Kandahar. Kandahar victory lined up. Short runway.
Copy that.
Let's finish my first off the ground.
SMC, Sting checking in, left course, alright, like, come left for waypoint 1.
3.
Four.
Coming left. box, climb at 300.
Don't have a group of runway people.
Mugger 1, moving cold short 23.
Funny that the Tomcat looks like it's
Oh, God!
so low when it's taxiing around.
Who was that just that took me out?
That was me. You came under me just then.
Jesus Christ.
Clear the active.
Got a fastball. Everybody's like jumping around in front of me.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, come up here, 034 for waypoint 1
earlier.
288 the box, pushing it up to 300 knots.
The B doesn't have to, the A
5
would.
degree climb, passing through 14,000 for 26.
That was good though, they did a good job. Beautiful formation takeoff.
Kentucky clear runway.
NR traffic, Mugger 1, front 3 at 15, second 33.
J-Lewis, I saved some space over here for you to the right.
What, are you going to the other side? God damn.
What was that?
I thought that was going to be the cruise. I said I saved space for you over here.
Yeah, flight, let's go, division cruise. If something happens to me, 3's in the lead.
Are we doing a formation takeoff? Because we can't let them get away with that.
All sting flights, sting 1 is going to release harms and pre-briefed. If you want to hold on to yours for TOO shots, feel free, your call.
Copy that, sting 2 will hold.
Yeah.
Sting 3, copy.
2.
Stand by for a turn, go left here, looks like 2.6 miles. Step 2, step 26. 2.
3.
4.
3, go ahead and monitor AMC as well on 270. Come left. Alright, Flight, let's fence in. One's fenced in. 12.8.
2's fenced in, 12.7. 3 fenced in, 12.9.
4, 12.4.
Getting ready to level out here, Angels 26.
Sting 1, Sting 2.
Trooper Sting 1.
Do you have an altitude block for waypoint 3?
Why the fuck are they picking speed up?
It's looking like it's way up in the air.
Gonna lock in Mach 0.80.
All flights under 1-1, checking in AM2, checking in fuel cell en route.
What is target again, 2?
Yes, Sting 2. It looks like it's up in the air for me. Or it's just the elevation. 1 and 2.
I think it's 3.
Waypoint 3. Checking in on AM2 at IP.
Checking in at IP.
Sting 1 is 50 miles from IP.
Type 1, holding at IP on AM2.
Sting 3 is 85 miles from IP.
I'd probably advise our
Sting 2, 55 miles from IP.
Copy.
Sting flights also be advised, one is flying Memphis.
Should have did that the other way. I'm tired.
Sting flight is now 17 miles from Ivy. We will be engaging the FA6 shortly after the turn.
Nice seeing you fly.
All flights be advised, we are crossing lines with the tankers.
Alright, I'm back, boys. I had to step away a sec.
You good? Join the view. I wonder how fast we're gonna put out some campaigns for this map. I don't know if they have already.
Sting 1, Sting 2.
Copy, Sting 1.
Yeah, our flight EDC, so we're 3 ship now.
Yeah, I'm seeing some jamming on the radar. You see that too? Guys popping all over. Gone now.
Oh, you're shitting me, man. I forgot a Fox 3. What the fuck?
I brought extra ones.
I should have picked you up one at the quick mark.
Yeah, Zip Mart, get some snacks.
I grabbed mine out of the bargain bin, that's why I got 2 extra.
Shit.
I actually keep up when I'm paying attention.
Shit.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Didn't think that would turn like that.
Yeah, the F-18 gets real jerky once you take it out of autopilot.
Sting 1 has passed IP, moving to engage FA6.
What'd he say?
Said they're engaging the SA-6. turning out of IP.
I got a visual on them, 33.5 miles off to our right.
Are we hitting the tanker or are we good to drop bags?
You're clear to dump them when they're empty. I don't think we're going to have to hit the tanker on this run.
I'd probably keep your wing tank until you drop your ordnance, just to kind of keep it a little more symmetrical, though.
Yes, sir. I know that center one's really killing my air resistance.
Good. 7 miles here. We're going to make a right-hand turn. Stand by.
Are we just going for vehicles, right?
Alright, flight. Check turn right.
2.
3.
Cabin copies. 4.
Coming right.
At 4, we're going after the helicopters if they're still on the ground. Maybe 8.
Wonder if I see that.
Odd one's copy.
I barely noticed it.
Alright, I'm already showing an SA-6.
We're, old neighbor, planning.
Hide, Cannon 1-1.
Yeah, 2.
Copy that. We have a priority transmission.
What's
We
it,
are
16?
being converted to full for a priority passing. Do you think you can take out the Hines or
It's on the other side of that mountain now.
or take out the Sphinx?
Godspeed.
AFC.
Sphinx, Cannon 1-1.
diverting to Cabo.
Looks like there are plenty of ground targets down here.
Everything point.
Cannon and Hyde are pushing to the bull to do that cast out cannon 1-1.
Copy that.
I'll got him over.
Alright, so here's the question that would make sense to me. I would think it.
Sting flights, the heliport is now our objective
the
facility.
Raptor or the
Let me know when you moved in.
like, do you think like right now that they get coupled together and like the flight leads could control all of them so they can
40 miles from target.
Cannon flights and Hyde let's convert to Pool to give priority testing to this cast. Hot black already on.
Sting 1, Sting 1.
Maybe that's how the Blue Angels do it.
Cover Sting 1.
Yeah, just drones. Did you watch the Thunderbird one that came out on Netflix?
Yes,
Yeah, there's a new one on Netflix. You gotta watch it. It's really good. Gamble, have you seen it?
Jammer on.
I was like, I'll turn it on, but yeah, it's like an hour. It's good.
Sting flight Magnum landing 6
We're in the rear here, so I wouldn't panic too much, but stand by.
Cannon 1-1, Hyde 1-1. Go ahead.
Alright, Sting 1's moving towards the heliport for strike.
Let's spread out here, guys. I got guys like in front of me. I don't know where they came from. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't see it.
Let's go combat spread.
Cannon 1-1, are you able to strike them or do you...
They actually, there's like almost like a taxi style thing they use to show some of the moves.
Copy that. Just let's go help.
Ooh, there goes somebody burning free.
Yeah. So you know how they do the diamond path, which is when they go over like sideways over the crowd in like a 4-ship diamond.
So you say don't send the horn yet, right?
Cannon 1-1, priority tasking, cast support to Kabul. Cannon and Hyde flights are diverted to Kabul to provide assistance. All other flights stay on course with primary mission unless called upon.
Sting copies.
Bugger 1 acknowledged.
Yeah, what comments?
So anyways, when they do the diamond path, the lead guys,
I don't think we're gonna have any harm
the crowd and like into the ground, like at the crowd, but because like who's
Is it a base or is it a field airstrip?
he has to pull up into a
You don't have a visual
close
on
enough
it
position that his airflow touches the lead's trajectory
I have
up
visual,
so
I'm not
he
sure
doesn't
what
actually hit the crowd.
All the helicopters are on the right side. They're all still parked.
What?
The helicopters are our primary target.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I would not want to be two and be like, yeah, you're making sure we don't hit the crowd.
I'll take the 2 on the back.
Sting 1, 20 seconds to run.
Unless we just want to ripple it.
Go ahead, Mugger.
I'll take, this is 3, I'll take the 2 on the front left.
Roughly 50 miles east of your pause, standing by to assist.
I'll take the back left.
Make sure to target under them, or else you're going to go too far.
I think they're started up, by the way.
The choppers are spooling up. We got JDMs on the way.
Yeah.
Copy.
They've already dropped, guys, so I almost wouldn't even.
Okay. Do we want to do a little orbit just to pick off the stragglers?
What the fuck is my airplane doing?
Okay, you guys call out your targets again.
I'm going for the SAM site. I ain't even messing with the helicopters. There's 8 planes in front of us.
Yeah, there's a bunch of SAMs.
I just need so much of your jet watch right now.
Any general idea where that estimated
Negative. Yeah, I was just slowly getting sucked in to like right behind you.
30 seconds from release.
It pushed me all the way over here. I'm like way to your left. Yeah, you put that shit in your mouth. Come on,
your
Gamble,
secondary
put that
target,
shit up.
man,
I believe in you. You can fly better than that, boy. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I think we're just picking off SAMs. They're on the left
You're
side.
gonna feel like your goddamn fucking need glasses after flying for an hour.
By this one. There's still a tracking radar up.
Sting 1 reporting 6 out. Sting 1 reporting 6 Hines down. 2 remaining stings are taken out.
Vehicle times 4. Pulling off. Spike again.
Hey, you should put the boys on blast and over SMC, be like, please don't start a war with Pakistan, because they're still fighting over there.
Coming off the...
I'm being painted by a SAM.
I just pickled on the 2 remaining helos.
Good hit.
So fucker, I don't even, where the fuck is drawbar, man? I don't know geography. I fly my plane, I go to waypoint 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Is everybody else getting the channel bleed over?
Yeah.
Snake flights, I'm seeing 2 Hines. Anybody got them?
This is 3 I dropped.
Not right now, but every once in a while I get jamming.
Alright, Sting flights, looks like all Hines are down. Feel free to plant any targets at that SA site.
Sting 2, copy.
Sting 1 reporting in. All Hines have been neutralized.
Gambler is 30 miles out from the target.
Like,
Cannon 1-1 cop, so all Hines have been destroyed.
I mean, there are targets at like 70 miles, it looks like. Yeah, but what I'm seeing almost air targets around waypoint 6, even though I can't see waypoint 6 yet.
Oh, copy infantry on my speed, going in.
I mean waypoint 4, sorry.
Stand by, cannon. We got 2-way on the infantry on the road.
Yeah, I got a target locked, like off to our right, 70 miles. Is that Pakistani? Like 13 degrees off the nose to the right. I got something locked headed towards waypoint
4 Winchester.
like 75 miles.
2, I just got 1 arm left, but good.
Never mind.
Yeah, 72 miles, cold though.
Yep, I see him. Odd 1-1, re-engaging.
I'm off your left wing, sir.
Looks like we're heading 023. TACAN is 75 X-ray. I'm turning for home, boys.
Copy that. I dropped my lock. Hopefully they didn't see it.
.254.1. What's the thing
out of an Indian fucking flag on mine. I'm gonna go shoot him down and start fucking the India-Pakistan look.
75 X-ray, but we're not picking it up from the mountains, I guess.
Isn't 75 for the carrier?
According to the F-10, the TAC, 74.
You'll be fine flying.
Which I got it.
It's like 018, 74 X-ray. Still got Mach .79, Angel's 25.5.
We're going to Kandahar.
What's the frequency? We're headed to Bagram. We're headed to Bagram.
Gotcha.
Thing 1 is leaving AO, rolling out to the north. We still have a few armaments if anybody needs support.
Sting 1 Mugger, say last, sorry.
We're leaving the heliport AOs, moving out to the north. We still have some munitions left if anyone needs support.
Pushing it up to 400 knots and climbing the Angel 30 there, T-Bone, or J-Lush, Q-Dog.
Yes, sir.
Sting 1, Sting 2.
Give me Sting 1.
Yeah, we are Winchester on ordnance.
Two going combat spread, fence stand 22.0.
Alright, speed. Sting 1's looking at speed at 0.75,
That's not bad. Well, I mean, when are they useless? Like, what fuel state are they in? Copy, I got 300 in each.
Do you know the channel for Bachman? Or we just staying on 275?
I believe it's 275.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Mugger for hydrogen.
Anybody ever get the bug where like your JMX just randomly turns off for some reason? You can't turn it back on.
Cannon Mugger 1, can we get a sit rep? Everything okay over there, boy?
That shit happens to me all the time.
Maybe I figured, but anyway, since I got ya, do you see anything else down there?
Targets in Kabul. Friendlies appear to be in place.
Are we still fenced in, Mad Dog?
Copy, understood. Keep giving them a...
Say again.
Yeah, it's,
Are we still fenced in?
Down.
We sure are.
Yes, sir.
What happened? Permission to drop below 25.
We're getting ready to come over a hot LZ right here.
I think we got everything down there so far.
We want to start a right-hand orbit or just free for all?
So, is anybody else getting the channel bleed over?
Negative.
Oh, I've been listening to somebody else's channel this whole time that I'm not tuned into.
Too garbage.
You might have been here in Channel 5.
No, it's not a Hornet.
On the west end of the airfield, I'm picking up 3 helicopters. I'm gonna bomb the far left one.
I'm lagging a little behind.
Coming left of JD line up.
I'm dropping a 38.
Got a visual on the runway, alright.
One, if you want to hit the right one on the first pass, that's good.
Pulling back the throttle. Pitching down 5 degrees. Going idle. 1 flight, fence out. 1's fenced out, 7-4.
1 is any additional support needed.
2's fenced out, 6.5.
4 fenced out, 6.2.
3 fence out, 7-6.
Negative, not close.
Copy that.
3, you're behind me.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah, I think we're both. We're just going together.
Where you're in the lead, then you call the airport.
There's smoke, I got that.
Let's do a formation landing here.
3, I'm gonna cut the throttle so I can get behind you.
Oh, don't worry about cutting it. I'm doing Mach 1 right now.
Coming right for line up.
Well, you're calling for both of us. So we gotta be pretty close.
We'll be caught up.
We do have missiles going off right over there to our right, where that green smoke is. The areas are attacking the pool.
I blew past you a little and I don't have a visual on you.
Behind you to your right, below you. Still idle, 293 in the box. Actually bumping the brakes a little bit myself. I lost visual.
What's your altitude?
You're either way down below me, I'm at 16,000. $280 in the box.
I got a visual. This VR is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna try to get next to you.
Warm up right.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I got a visual.
Bagram traffic, flight 2 inbound, runway 03 right, 10 miles out, Bagram.
I don't see you.
Bagram, sting 2, flight 3.
I got you, you're off to my right. Above me.
Bagram traffic.
8/10 of a mile off to my right.
We're gonna do an orbit at Angels 24, about 20 miles off.
Worry about the runway, throw on the brakes. I'm gonna get lined up behind me. Gears coming down. Bagram traffic, speed 31 and 32. Final.
2D, you see me?
Fort 19, short final. Full stop. 419, short final, full stop.
Bagrams 1F18 coming from final, 10 miles out.
Bagram traffic, 03 is currently active, correct?
There's two of us. I'm kind of ahead of you.
You're coming down on
Roger.
Bagram 2 F-18s inbound for approach.
Shoot for the right side, JD, because you got in front of me.
Will do.
Bagram traffic, sting 3, or sting 2, flight 3.
Yeah, I kind of overshot you a little bit when I came down.
You're good. I think, yeah, you were a little bit in front of me. We go orbit, we go around.
How far back are you?
I'm right above you.
I can't fucking see shit. Did you want to go around?
Yeah, ATC told me to go around. It's okay, it's a little hectic.
Alright, we'll go around. We'll go past and then orbit back and come. Same approach.
Mad Dog, you going off on the left or the right?
My shit's being goofy, so it's hard to keep track of stuff.
Logging traffic, sting 154 descending out to the south, and then we'll be turning in for another break.
Two F-18 clear of the act. Well, I guess we're on the right frequency to announce that.
Mayday, this is Cannon 1-2 inbound for Bagram for emergency landing.
Mayday call, how far out are you?
Approximately 2 miles.
Is it 2 miles?
Yes.
Roger that.
Hey, that was a pretty good landing, man.
Cannon, you got eyes on our 13?
Negative. Yes, it was. I got it on
The
the
Mayday flight is without landing gear.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
There are about 3 enemy crews. One is heavily damaged.
I'm gonna keep it at 300 knots, and maybe we'll head 20 miles to the south of the airfield.
And or 13 in there. Wary. There is also SA-18s spread throughout. So
We're aiming for runway 03R.
Good call.
Actually, we'll go 285.
We definitely did a little navigate, and communicate.
The fuck did he go now?
What? Sorry, boys.
We've got 2 F-18s about 10 miles out, still on pattern. We're good to land.
Copy that, final.
Roger, that's turning final.
Yeah, Sting 2 flight, we're turning for downwind.
Bird is down, left side of runway 03 right.
Bogey's inbound.
Stick 2-1 in the break.
know if we should rearm and take back off or what. Didn't I hear a call to divert to Kabul?
Base to final, runway 23 left.
I didn't hear that one.
I thought I heard that.
What did it say?
Divert all aircraft. Divert to Kabul.
Turning base to final for runway 23 left.
I thought I heard somebody say that.
Shoot, we'd had to rearm then, Will.
Well, I'm not going back up. But
Yeah, I mean. Hold on, I'm about to order me a pizza. Hold on. Hold on.
Got my game on.
Going overhead brake for a downwind.
Sting 2-3, clear back.
Sting 2-1, clear the active 23 left.
Hey, Mad Dog, will you help me one day maybe set up Tag View? Now, will Tag View take up room or like make my stuff freeze? Does it take up a lot of room?
You gotta delete the tracks every now and then, but I mean, they're small in comparison, I guess.
Okay, so it's just like doing the track files on the other one, on our what's it called?
In the game. In the game, yeah.
Where is the one in the game? That's on the.
It's a free program. You don't have to pay for the payware version.
Oh, I already have the pay version. I've had it for about 6 months. I just never.
Of TagView?
Yeah, I just never set it up because I don't know how to set it up.
It's a waste of money, in my
for real?
opinion. Yeah, I don't think you need it.
Yeah, they gave it away at the Hornet School, and
Did they?
yeah, and I never I never figured out how to how to fix it.
It should be installed, and all you have to do is go to it and open a file, and it'll show you.
I thought you had to connect it to like I thought we had to connect it to DCS or something inside of DCS.
Yeah, I think it's made for DCS.
Really?
I think so. It's been a long time since I set it up, but
I'm gonna try it. And the track file is you just close. The track files is in multiplayer is what you delete, right?
well, it has a containing folder that has all the
Yeah, it's got its own folder for its files.
yeah, for its recordings and.
Okay, let me see if I can open up TagView. So you say just open up the program, right?
Yeah, and it'll have like a little drive up there, and click open.
Okay.
For some reason, I get a list of like. For some reason, I got some that are like. I guess they used to share them in this group, but I don't think they do it anymore. So you just gotta find the track file of this mission.
Okay, let me see.
It'll have all the servers group that you fly on. It'll have, it does group them automatically.
F4 come
It said
from.
upgrade my TagView. Okay, let me see. This is crazy.
Must have been something going on at Kabul. They're still
Where
launching.
there's a down 18.
They're still shooting down there.
You don't hear this rumbling, do you?
What rumbling? No.
Oh, I can tell if you can hear it. I'm on my engine is still running on the butt kicker.
Altitude. Altitude.
So I didn't know if you
Fuck
could
this.
hear it.
Why is my fucking jet flying so retarded?
Oh, there's a couple T-72s over there in Kabul.
Altitude.
Okay, so I'm in tag view, and you say click on the at the top where it say files, open.
Yeah, it's got that little USB drive. Click open.
Okay, I did that.
You should have a shitload of tracks there.
No, I just see the C drive. I don't see anything. When I open it, it goes to like System 32.
Should be Documents TAC View is where mine is.
Okay, let me
You might have to set it off. I can't remember. Do you remember, J. Lush?
Yeah, kind of a little bit. I have to look.
J. Lush.
Oh, I'm fucking still pushed to talk. Yeah, it's been a while. You have to give me
Okay,
a
I
little
see
bit.
it. I just opened Documents and TAC view, and then I just scroll down and find today's mission.
Yeah. And you should delete all that shit because you probably have a shitload in there because if you've never used it and had it installed, it's been recording every time you fly.
Yeah, it has been. It's all the way up from January 16. So what I do, just click on the file and then just click open, and it says this file format of TAC view Kentucky Windage is not supported.
Well,
are you still in the game?
It's still,
yep. That's probably why.
Yeah, it's still running.
I got you.
And sometimes there's a delay anyway, but
Yeah, if you want to watch something that's happening right at the end of the mission, always remember to wait 10 minutes
But I
before you
can look at
quit.
an older one right now, right? And that should open.
Yeah.
All right, let me try another one.
One of your
I never got my TAC view ever to work, so.
Really? It was a pretty easy program from what I
this
remember.
is pretty sweet. And then I just click on my plane and just watch myself. Oh, that was
You can see what shot you down, and if you hold the mouse down, you can drag back and forth, like rewinds it.
So how do you hit play? You just kind of just hit this little blue thing at the bottom.
There should be a playback bar.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Playback.
If not,
yep, I see it. I'm gonna try to see how I can
you
choose my plane.
you hit the little tools, the wrench and the screwdriver.
Yep, I see it.
It'll have display control. What the fuck?
And then you choose your plane by going to the drop down.
Mine disappears for some reason.
And then how do you choose your plane? Just through the drop down, that little drop down menu.
Click on it. I think you just click on it.
Yeah, pick one of the drop-down menus at the top and find who you want to follow. Oh.
Thank you.
You got the fancy payware version.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's really nice because you.
I forgot that.
What do you mean Harriers always go last?
We always brief last.
No, the fuck you don't.
He's right.
Yeah,
He's
haven't
right.
been here.
I don't care what Gunny says. I'm agreeing with it. He's right.
I hate you guys.
Shit. There we go. Okay. Walk us through it.
All right, so we take off as a standard 2 ship. We're going to go orbit at IP, hit the tanker. Halfway through the refuel, we get the call, cast strike on Kabul, divert, set up orbit over the area, start getting sensors on. As you can see, we're offset in our orbit. I pick up enemy troops in the open, firing on the convoy. That's my first GBU. That's coming right now. Yep, Merry Christmas.
Boom.
Yep, that takes those guys out. A-10s show up. They start wreaking havoc. The other Harrier gets on. We start dropping. Then we let the A-10s get in there because we don't want to be bombing at the same time they're hitting. So we start orbiting because we saw smoke. I picked up a man pad on the next pass. There'll be a man pad down there. I get a GBU off on him as well. That's when things get interesting. We start to pick up the armor, and then there goes the GBU on the man pad. There goes the other GBU on the armor. So as you can see, we're just working that. As we hit it, we get Winchester. Both RTB lead. His piddle pack was full. He ditched. I rearmed and came back. And then after that, that's when things got fun. So call into Overwatch. Overwatch gives me a talk on for the tanks. I ripple off 6. I get 5 of the 6.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Biplanes?
Gyrocopters.
Never seen those.
Dang, alright.
Yep, I get those and then turn back in and I get the next one off. And then I clear out and I start working for that SA-8. And then I get a talk on. So last would be guns on the SA-8.
You did gun run on an SA? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Fucking.
Oh, that's what I was. I
That's
was
right
watching
there.
for a brief minute there.
Yep, there's the gun run on the 8.
You were very close to the buildings.
Right down Main Street.
Get hits. Oh.
And then I Winchestered RTB. Good flight. Lots of kills.
Right on.
Yeah, my erection was hitting the stick the entire time.
Nice. Alright. Alright, Storky.
Nice
You
that
didn't
you're
even
going
lead the
into
flight, so
Pakistan
D-Ho, how did it go? Because I know how that would have went down.
Yeah, Diho, how'd it go?
That well, huh?
He is definitely.
Yeah. Diho, he can't hear me.
Hey.
He's just muted.
I
Alright,
fucking
I'll
hate
lead
this
it.
guy. I fucking hate this
No,
guy.
I'll lead it. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'll
Hey,
lead
real
it.
quick, who was talking about the Firebirds movie?
What?
I don't know. We were getting
Firebirds. This is the F4
Sir, this
briefing.
is a
Stop.
Wendy's.
No, we were getting like radio
Burger
bleed
King,
through
man, you
or
don't get what you
something.
want.
Let's get through this briefing, guys. It is getting late.
Alright, old man.
We fly to target. We fly to target. We fly to target. We bomb target. Bombs were a little finicky today for some reason, but we do bomb target and target blow up.
Notice how I haven't flown an F4 and God knows how long, and all 3 of my munitions hit, and it takes however long for these goobers to figure it out. So I'm glad to know that the state of my squadron is exactly how I left it.
That's why you're right, bud.
Could you back that bus up? I think you missed one of them.
No.
What we're doing there? Just orbiting for a good minute? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we're orbiting while Joker figures out how to bomb again. No offense to him. And now we fly east, and we say we're gonna go join the cast mission. And then the moment we come over this ridge, they say cast mission over. Everyone go home. Then we go home.
You went home. Very nice. You guys went home. It's a great way to end the story.
Very nice.
We did it, team.
We didn't lose
All right.
anybody, and our targets exploded.
Hot. All right, let's see 18s. Who went up? Who's 18s? Who wants to speak?
T-Bone can do stuff.
I'll lead the 18s, guys. I got it.
All right, T-Bone. All right. Wait, I'm at the back of the mission. Hold on. I assume you guys took off just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Got to IP. Sting 1 engaged the SA-6 with pre-briefed arms. Sting 2 and Sting 3 followed up with TOO. I believe we pretty much decimated the SA site and then dropped a shitload of JDAMs on those Hinds.
Oh yeah, dude.
Probably a lot more than were needed, but
A couple of them started spinning up on our way in and got a little urgent, quick, fast, in a hurry.
This guy tried to leave, and it looks like he died. Trying to leave.
About 4 of them
And then, boom.
had rotors going.
My
Yeah.
JDAM didn't leave. I don't know what happened to it.
That's some nice work, guys.
Fucking absolutely clean that fucking place up.
And then we started RTBing. I kept calling in annoyingly, offering aid to the cast mission. We flew over it just in case. Set up for landing, and then the emergency came in, and that's when we rolled in.
J-Dub?
I let my flight right over that SA. One shot at me, but I was already at burner, and I guess I just beat it the second it was shot.
Oh,
Wow.
At least one bird.
Yeah.
that was
That was hairy.
Yeah, that was really close. Yeah, that was fucking close.
But we stayed in the AO, took out a few of the gyrocopters. I stayed forever, and after that initial wave of gyrocopters, I didn't see any more, even though there were still like 15 in the area. Radar was empty, but I think we got 4 or 5 of those, and then RTB'd as we were running out of fuel.
Yeah, I feel like your radar is not necessarily looking for, paragliders. It's probably got a real small cross section.
Well, we saw the initial ones that I engaged. I brought a few extra missiles just because I had a hunch that we would be getting smeared to air. So
Nice.
And then
Was J-Dub the only loss there?
I believe J-Dub was the only loss.
He drew the short straw. Yeah, right on. Yeah, fucking good fucking work, fellas. All right, let's do 16s.
Oh, jeez. All right.
It's gonna be fun to look at.
I'm very curious about what the fuck y'all were doing because I heard you in Discord the entire time.
starting from fucking taxi to takeoff. I don't know what. I just look off to the side. There's just an S-16 doing like fucking donuts. It looks like.
Okay,
That's because I got disconnected, I think.
Yeah, he was having issues, but we eventually leave. Take off, we hit the point.
That's the highlight of our success right now.
Yeah, pretty much. You'll see us kind of dodge away because the Jeffs are kind of
almost caused an
showing
international
up.
incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got disconnected again from my joystick at that moment. So we were flying straight towards him.
All right.
So take out the SA2. And Lenarsis was trying to fucking shoot Fox 3s at the SA2 until he figured it out. But
oh boy.
No, we took it out. Eventually.
I wonder if we see them. We should see them on tech view.
This is your attack here. They shoot at you. Arm comes up.
Is that a harm? Yeah. Oh, see, yeah, I shot an
Oh, wait,
M120.
one goes to. This one doesn't do nothing. This goes to space. That's you fired. All right, so you fired an AMRAAM.
Why are you fucking firing a 120?
I thought it was my
fired
harm.
AMRAAM.
I don't know where to see what gun is selected right now.
So that one goes down.
The 120 was closer than the harm.
That's funny. And then you fire another 120 over here.
Oh,
Then another 120.
And then
Ferret
the
again.
Fox
Lenarsis. No, Ferret comes in again, firing the correct munition.
I was before.
No, I'm
Don't
saying
be dissing.
you both times you fired the correct munition.
Those are 120
All right,
cals.
smack it. Get smack.
Yeah, took out the SA2.
Thank God.
Yeah. Then from there we realized that fuck, we need fuel.
Yep.
So try to head to the tanker.
Just looked like you guys were there for a while.
Which the tanker was going quite quick, quite fast. I don't know if I'm dead at this point, but I ran out of fuel. And
shit.
yeah.
That happened a minute ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn! All right, that's unfortunate.
Yep, fucking tanker was too far. Tanker was going too fucking fast. Couldn't catch it. Ended up dying. And yeah, now Lenarsis is still flying. Almost
After tanking for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yep.
Story still being told for you.
Yep, pretty much. Very unsuccessful flight. Took out a singular SA2. And yeah.
Oh, we took the search radar, not even the SA2.
We took the SA2. I got the kill on it.
Oh, we did?
I barely
Okay.
noticed it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Godspeed.
I'll take it. All right, we'll do 14s.
Coupled together.
All right, so we took off as one does.
Cannon and Hyde are pushing
Got some
through.
gas. Jace DC'd and had to just crash because he's talked shit about his computer. So then he had to rejoin.
High flag target.
Went to the target. I smacked the shit out of the two buildings. That's all I know. I'm proud of myself.
Cannon and Hyde are pushing
I got
through.
to use the Zuni
Spread
rockets.
them
Which
over.
never
Civilian casualties are still casualties. Still.
they're all. I'm not gonna.
Did you watch the?
I'm not gonna go there.
One that came out on.
Minimal collateral for me, because that's a spectrum. We
They were all-
hit
they
the
were all-
target.
matters.
We hit the target town.
Yeah,
we didn't.
drones.
We didn't blow up Turkey. Therefore,
I missed my
minimal
second run and
collateral.
my third run.
Thunderbird, one that came.
Great. And then I think Jace eventually showed up, and I don't think he actually found anything. And then dumped everything, and then flew back to Kandahar. I was gonna originally fly back to Kandahar, but then decided to go see what was going on over here. Meanwhile, I'm getting these 17 nails the entire fucking time, which, me being me, I was a little curious. So I started to investigate a little bit. I engaged them because I determined them to be not in Pakistan. I determined them to be in Afghanistan territory. So I figured, you're in a hot spot and you're hostile and coming at me. So I shot at one, not actually thinking it was going to hit, but got one of them. Proud of myself. And then I landed. And then Jace landed
Another
back in.
international incident with.
They were over Afghanistan. They were over
One shot
Afghanistan.
of them left.
They were over Afghanistan, dude. And I didn't want to get into a fight with two other 17s that I was getting close because I didn't know what they were carrying. So, but yeah, they were over Afghanistan. Fair game. They were not in Pakistan.
So no Iranian F4s from the northwest.
I got their nails, but I think we were kind of on the way out. But by the time I guess we realized they were there, and I didn't want to turn around.
Allah 1-2. Damn, I didn't fucking see that. That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I was 75 miles out. Jace had nothing and was 43 miles and heading back. So, but we did get their nails. So they were there. We just didn't. They're Iranian even, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I fucked up a Pakistani Jeff, so I'll take that. Again, they were over Afghanistan. That's all I'm saying. Over Afghanistan.
Yeah, borders go both ways. That's fair.
So, and we landed. Yeah, we did. I personally think I did very well. That's just me. All right, 15s. Riptide, since you seem to be talking Freak the entire time, why don't you let us through your how things went for you?
Why can you guys hear our frequency?
You were, I think, talking on the wrong Freak the whole time.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear. What the fuck?
I heard you the whole time.
So we took off from the airfield, and then we flew for goddamn 300 miles. I drank 2 beers in this time. I finished my first beer before taking off. Finished 2 beers on the flight in, and we dropped bombs on helicopters and planes. My first JDM did the weird I have no airspeed thing, even though I say I'm in range. And then, yeah, we just called out our bombs on what we were doing, did a little right-hand style orbit, and then we got the call to come to Kabul to support. And I was wondering why Smoke brought so many bombs, and it's because he knew what the fuck was going to happen.
Well, yeah,
Anyway.
I made the mission.
And so on the way here, I jettisoned my last JDAM, which also jettisoned the pylons holding my AMRAM. So I was like, I can't launch Fox 3s at these helicopters. Yep, there they all go. Apparently, that is all my AMRAMs. So I guns one and then helped talk on Gamble to some helicopters, and then we just. I'll let Smoke go from here because Smoke did some fun 9 lines with whoever was on radio was doing a real good job with talking people on.
Yeah, huge shout out to Annie. Full disclosure, I messaged the A10s and I didn't spoil it for them, but I told them I was probably going to need someone to step into that role. So thank you very much, Annie. You did awesome.
That was
I
hot.
will kind of get into more of it once we do the A10s.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about A10s.
Yeah, the short version is I dropped a couple bombs on something. The lantern pod sucks, and I'm in VR with not a very good way to take coordinates. So I did my best. Don't think I hit anything other than some random people's houses, but
they weren't living there anyways.
it was. I'm glad. It was really cool to see everyone like just make a beeline there, be on station. Everyone did great on comms. I'm very proud of everyone. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But it was it wasn't dead on the radio, and I'm very happy about that.
Nice. All right, who led the 10s?
Oh, that would be me.
And that's
So of course
that's
we
you.
took off. Annie, yeah.
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, who's on the fucking radio? Let's try to figure this out. All right. So you took off.
Got to IP, doing some circles, waiting on Sting. Once we got the call, we started heading towards Gonzi.
Look at that! Look at that! That is a beautiful fucking. Look at that! I'm mesmerized by this. I love it.
A 30-degree left bank.
Beautiful.
Before we could actually go to Ghazi, that's when we got the priority tasking to go to Kabul. I got eyes on some infantry, saw Hyde blow 'em up, went in for a gun run, didn't see the SA-18s.
Oh God!
Got my ass handed to me. I tried to get out of there. I think I ate at least like 3 of them.
1, 2. Gunfire. The third one. Yep. Gone.
And I went down. So from there, Spider was leading it. Unfortunately, A10s overall, we didn't have some good luck because any man pads in the city is our nemesis. That's where I actually stepped up to do Overwatch and started trying to talk people onto targets as they were popping up. Yeah, Spence took a few. He limped back home, did a belly landing. Then Spider and Dean were the other A10s remaining, and I believe both of them took some missiles as well after doing a little bit of damage.
There's one. Spider took one there.
Yeah, as soon as one of those armor columns got hit, they just started spreading everywhere and went directly into the city.
Yep. JW's smoked. Oh, is this rockets, huh? Are those like the guided rockets? Those there?
Yeah, there's the laser one.
Yeah, the laser rockets. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, they're super cool. I've only ever used it in the Kiowa.
But yeah, since I died so early, instead of just sitting around doing fuck all, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just do Overwatch.
Fuck yeah, dude. It sounded really good.
Yeah, you did awesome, Penny. Thank you.
No problem.
And then landing. All right, cool. Did I miss anybody? Sweet. All right, I think everyone did. Looks like everyone did the job they needed to do and followed ROE.
But the main question, were all 8 Hinds destroyed?
I believe so.
How many were there?
8.
Ours is about 50 miles from landing.
Yeah. Making my way.
Yeah. What? I'm pretty sure they were all destroyed. Were they all over here? Yeah, here they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all got fucking lit the fuck up. Apparently only 4 showed up on here, but
there were 4 static ones and 4 live ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they were all got.
My timing was about a minute slow. I wanted the other ones to be dusted off before y'all got there, but you beat me to it.
And decimate the rest of the site. Right on. Oh, good mission. Thanks, Smoke. That was really good. That was fun.
Yeah, great mission.
Nice to know, guys.
All right, well, y'all have a good, wonderful night. We'll see you next Thursday.
Good night.
See you guys. Thanks for coming.
Feel free to.
Thank you.
Here's
Thank
you.
Thanks, bud.
Yep. See you guys. Thank you, Smoke.
Good night.
I Jay Luge.
Feel free to come down to Foothold, because, yeah, why not?
Because no one just played DCS for hours on end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not putting VR back on. Fuck that. My face hurts.
Jay Luge.
Do you not have a webcam?
What?
Jay Luge.
Yeah?
Oh, he wasn't present.
He's
He wasn't
gone.
present during the
Yeah.
debrief. That's a
I'm
write-up.
here. Evidently.
That's an Article 15.
Yep. No, he's faking it.
So
I was the one talking about the Thunderbird video on Netflix.
Yeah, who was talking about that? I
Yeah,
could
we
hear it
heard
on mine.
I don't know. I
what
was
was
talking
funny
on
is then
305.
real shit came over the radio, and then he stopped because he listened to it, and then I just hear, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
But if you haven't watched the Thunderbird video on Netflix, that shit is actually really
I
good.
pulled my record up in DaVinci and was like trying to like single out that audio track to like listen to what was all said because it was being cut over.
On Netflix?
You're like, hold on, guys. No serious shit. Someone's talking about a Netflix movie.
Riptide, next time you load up DCS, check in the settings to see if you have the in-game VoIP turned on. I think that's what causes it.
Somebody else said they could hear somebody sitting there eating food the whole time.
Oh, god damn it. I've had weird SR issues. Mainly me and Jupiter have had them back and forth where me and Jupiter's audio would be like fucking, like it sounded like it was like turned to like 1,000,000.
Well, I heard you compliment
Please
Joyce's
control
section
all.
off, and that made me blush.
Yeah, we tried to do one, but Smoke went breaks, but was already full burner before the last break, so it didn't look as good.
I was like, I'll turn it on, but yeah, it's like an hour. It's good. It's good.
And like the 17 minutes between the flight, 10 minutes ago.
I was like, I'll turn it on, but yeah, it's like an hour. It's good.
I unpaused the mission, finished my bourbon 5 minutes later, went and got another one, and finished it before we took off.
Yeah, whoever was in those 16s, fuck, took forever. One of them fucking just backed it.
One of them fired 2 ammo.
Let's spread out here, guys.
Yeah.
You guys, like,
Don't ever sit on the radio while they're doing
what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't see it.
All fairness, I don't have SRS. I know now.
They
Fucking
actually,
Micah.
there's like almost like a
What kind of show is that?
He could have.
Copy that. Just let me know.
Not even.
I don't think
lost
I've
the thing on
seen.
the
I don't
house
think
phone.
I've seen that honestly before. I've been here for a minute. I don't think I've seen that before.
The funny part is I didn't even notice until I was back to the tanker and I look back and I see the harm still on my wing and I'm like, wait a minute.
Who are you?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen someone like attempting to.
It's all
make
good
that
because
mistake.
I was asked. These guys were trying to walk me through setting up air to air in the 15 because I'm like, I can't fucking Fox 3 these stupid helicopters. I have them locked, and they're like, "Is your radar on? Are you in air to air?" And I was like, "Yes." And I was like,
Well, Narcissus, you're gonna overfly the airport, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And then
Oh wait, we can
come to
run
realize
this right
that
now.
Smoke's like,
That's
"What
what I'm
does your
saying.
HUD say?" And I was like, A0V, and he's like, "Yeah, you have 0 AMRAMs." And I finally look out the window, and I was like, "Oh, they gone. They ain't even there."
Did you pull them off or what?
I jettisoned my. I selected
Pylon instead of
jettison.
store.
Yeah, I did pylons. So I dropped the pylon for my last GBU, and then that was also my am whammies.
Oh darn.
We brought
Also, 8,000 fuel is plenty of fuel, Ferret. I'm only at 5,000 now.
Yeah,
Are you still flying?
Yeah.
I'm still flying.
My God.
I went to do the mission now. I went to bomb my targets. I got a few targets killed.
Yeah, where you have to do another debrief for him in an hour. When he's done.
I know the airfield's right here.
We finally
Oh,
brought the Zuni pods. So we had 4 on the wing pylons and 3 in the tunnel. Dude, I have never felt that draggy ever in my life in the Tomcat.
Oh yeah,
I was
the
like,
Zuni rockets, especially on the outer pylons, it's fucking nuts how bad it is.
dude, I was like, obviously full mill. I'm just like, all right, pulling back on the stick, and I'm like, all right, this is taking a minute. All right.
Did you
Sorry,
manage Zuni
Jason
rockets
didn't get to
on
do anything.
Persian Gulf?
Well, it was. I mean, the reason I saw it was because I happened to see, which is kind of a maybe I have to like look in it on the dev side, but because I saw it eventually when I saw 2 vehicles burning. Because like I knew like the area. I'm like, okay, there's this next to a river. It looks like this. I knew it's hard to see, but I saw it. The center cluster of buildings, fucking, they were gone. You look back in that, they were just gone. Like I leveled them, and then the western building, I also fucking nailed that. I was actually very proud of myself. I hit him that well with the Zunis, but yeah, it was good. I like being able to do that.
Oh, there's just 2 helicopters just fucking chilling on the runway.
Yeah, I saw them.
Couldn't break
Went right
like
past them.
Mach fucking 9 with all that shit on.
Oh, that was a better landing. Holy shit. I'm happy
Really
about
good.
that.
You should have wheelied a little longer, but it's okay.
Yeah. But I don't know how far I landed because I floated quite a bit.
Smoke, I will say, the one complaint I have is the tankers were quite far. Now, that could be just my opinion. The tankers felt far and they were quite fast.
Yeah, I was
Like
full
Mach
mill to
0.7,
tank.
I could not catch up.
You can't do Mach 0.7 at 20,000 feet.
I can. It's
I was
just the
full
amount
mill
of time
to
it took
get it,
to get there is what killed me.
Well, mostly because they were flying towards the initial airfield, and we had like 100 mile to go to tanker, which was kind of far.
Well, the
Given we
plan
just flew
was
150.
you guys would tank on the way,
Yeah.
and then the
we
tankers would be
tanked
right in
after.
your flight path.
I have misunderstood the assignment. Well, at first we thought, oh, we still have 6,000. We'll be fine.
And we were. I'm fine. I still have 5,000.
But I also don't know if the tankers can refuel. Oh, he's on the wing.
Didn't see anything.
I don't know if the tankers can refuel bags or not.
They refill our bags. I know that.
I don't think they can. At least on the 18 they can't, so.
Yay, ours does.
Well, you're sitting at 8,000 right now. So what throws me off about that, let me hop on a clean 16 real quick.
Someone in a Hornet. I don't know. I'm not going to read it, but that's funny. I don't know who said that, but I wish it did.
What was said?
I'm not going to repeat it. Y'all have access to the feedback form. You can go look.
I'll go check.